y'all time. Hey, everybody. Happy Wednesday. This is Power Planning coming to you tonight. And yes, I'm still in Texas. I'm actually at my mother-in-law's house because she has Wi-Fi and I don't. So anyway, this is why you get me hiding in a bedroom. But I'm super excited about our power planning tonight. And because I was on Lindsay's this morning, and y'all know how I always start my power plans. With our gratefuls and our I ams. And Lindsay started it with something this morning that I thought was just really interesting, because I don't want to say that it ever gets redundant when we do our gratefuls, but I think sometimes we just kind of get into like a monotonous mode of doing our gratefuls. And hey, Charlene. So it's kind of like whenever I was growing up and I grew up Catholic and we would have to go to confession. I would always say the same thing. I hit my sister, I kicked my dog when I had to go to confession, same thing. So we may even get into a rut with our gratitudes. I think we had a Zoom one night where I was talking about the ruts that we have in our brain that get entrenched in our brain, and we have to think differently. I can't remember what book that was in. Oh, it was Craig Rochelle. So what we're going to do this evening, instead of writing your gratefuls, they are a form of your gratitude, but I want you to write down what are 5 words that are powerful to you. So I'll go first and I'll give you an example. Okay. Hope is a word that's powerful to me because hope exists in so many aspects of my life. I was hoping that I could find something that would give me the energy that I needed to get off the couch 6.5 years ago. When my Thrive box came, it was a box of hope. I was hoping that that would be the ticket. And so 5 words that are powerful words to you. Faith is one that's powerful to me. Dreams, inspire. So I want you to take for a few minutes and jot down 5 words. You may jot down more than 5, but just 5. And if you want to, you can even jot them in the comments or unmute and jot yours or say yours. Hi. Oh, there's my phone. We're going to order dinner in just a few, figure out what we're going to have.
Oh, okay.
Talk to her. I don't know if she wants pizza and a salad or if she wants.
Mention maybe chicken at Whataburger.
I don't know. So I just need some meal to eat.
Well, you got done, and we can figure it out.
No, I just got started.
Oh.
It'll give me about 20-25 minutes. Okay. All right. Unmute and share a couple with me because it might be something I need to put on mine and expand my words.
I could only come up with 3.
That's okay.
Focus, faith, and hope, because right now I'm just hoping to get through my days.
Yes. And the focus to get through those days and the faith that it takes to get through them.
Yep.
Yes, exactly. Tammy, did you have any that you jotted down? Which I know that you're usually in the middle of doing something whenever we're on this sometimes with us, but I don't know if you have a free hand to unmute or Charlene.
Yes, hold on.
Oh, she's probably going to yell at somebody.
Sorry, husband. So dreams, definitely. A couple of mine were phrases. but dreams, changing lives, determination, love. She made me add focus because that's huge. I don't know why I didn't think about it. Hint, hint. And divinity is within.
Oh, I like that one.
That's, I feel like the divine is within us, not out there somewhere. So that's
Mhm.
sums it up for me.
Cool. All right, Tammy, you may not be able to share, but if you want to unmute and you can pop in and share a couple of yours. Faith and hope. I love it. Absolutely love it. Let's go on and let's go ahead and do our 3 I am statements. One of mine that just popped up, which it's not exactly I am, but it says I learn more every day. I become more every day. One of mine that popped up, it says, I release all my worries and doubts. I thought that one was really good. It's not necessarily an I am, but is so freeing of your heart and your soul and your mind. I release all my worries and doubts. Okay, let's, we're going to just pop into our cloud really, really quick. So I get logged in. So I shared with y'all that my inactivity from back in October really has begun to bite me in the butt the last 2 months. And so I'll share with you in just a little bit about what I'm doing right now to get back on that track. You know, and sometimes life does hit us and we do have to kind of take a back seat. But, you know, I know that there's just that one, at least that one thing that you can do a day, whether it's posting a picture of your capsules, or just wishing one person even a happy birthday. That at least is keeping the consistency going. I didn't do any of that back in October, and it is paying. It's showing me. So this business is truly a cyclical business, 60, 90 day, and what have you. So what we're going to do is go down to your business snapshot. Let's take a look at your QV. My diligence is starting to pay off because right now my QV is higher right now than it was at the end of last month or the month prior to that. So I'm going to take my volume. I'm going to divide it by 16. Today's the 16th. Take that number that you came out with, multiply that by 28. Okay. And that gives me my rate of run. The difference in 2 weeks in what my rate of run is and now is huge because I have put my foot on the gas. I have implemented some things that are helping me to stay focused, which Sonia, that I know that was your word. And then Charlene, we hopped on the bandwagon and got that one as well. Oh, wait, wrong note. If your rate of run is kind of like, okay, well, I'm doing okay, but you know, I'd like to do something else. Make it just that one more birthday reach out. Y'all know that birthdays are the bane of my existence. Y'all know I don't like them, but today I had 11 birthdays. I had them knocked out in 5 minutes. Guess how? Voice clips. Had them knocked out in less than 5 minutes rather than trying to type it, copy and paste, put a picture, done in 5 minutes. And by the time those 5 minutes were over, I already had 6 responses from the 11. Get into Messenger and it helps create those conversations. And so they are like, oh my gosh, even one of them today said, oh my gosh, thank you so much for such a personal message on my birthday. So if you hate birthday reach outs, even though we know how important they are and we love for people to wish us happy birthday, get into Messenger and do it with your voice. That will just save you time, and it will get those connections and those conversations going. Okay, so I am the ultimate squirrel brain. I have never been diagnosed with ADHD, but y'all know I have. Y'all surely know I've got to be undiagnosed here. I take 2 Expand a day, and sometimes it still doesn't work. So I am in a challenge right now in order to boost my business back up. And I have 2 leaders that are working with me, and they are, for anybody who wants to do it, it's through Tammy's Dream Team page and what have you. And so, we've got to be on Tammy's team in there, but they are working with those of us who want to do this. And every 2 weeks it's going to change and what have you. Like, I've got some people that may not be ready right now, but in 2 to 4 weeks, they might be ready. That kind of a thing. So they wanted to see what it was that I do during the day. Guess what I do during the day? Squirrel. Totally. So one of the leaders is genius, because she was like, when you were a school teacher, didn't you have a schedule? And I'm like, yeah, because if I didn't have a schedule, it screwed everybody else up. And she goes, you need to make yourself a schedule during the day. And I had to write it down step by step, what my schedule was during the day, and send it to them. And y'all, every morning I have had all of my stuff done, my shower, my devotional, my birthday reach outs, all of those things done literally in 45 minutes to an hour. And that includes my shower. So I'm making them the concise pieces and getting it done. It can be done in the nooks and crannies. There you go. Nooks and crannies of the day. Sonia, I know that you're down at the office and you're working, and so your time has to be clumped with what the attorneys need. But when you go to the bathroom, guess what? They don't own your time. You take your phone with you to the bathroom. So during those bathroom breaks, have it written on your calendar or on your little schedule, your whatever sheet you've got, what you want to do during those quick bathroom breaks, or who are those people that you're going to message in Messenger of some sort, whatever. So you can actually jot down the names of the people. And I find that if I jot down the names of the people, I'm a heck of a lot more successful. But if you tend to work by a schedule, make yourself a schedule and stick to it, and just know that you are holding yourself accountable and holding your feet to the fire. So that is making a huge difference for me. The 5 customer emails in your cloud. Let's go write down the next 5 names. So let's go back to your list. Go to my team. Go to my customers. I have one that I've been using for February, basically just talking about how, this is the time to make sure everybody knows that how much we care about each other. And I'm so grateful to have a connection with you through our family or through work, or, so you can kind of make it general, but once you get in there and you're sending the email, if you're sending the message, you can make it more specific to that person. But let's go jot down 5 more names. You should hopefully have 2 to 3. If 5 is too many, do 3, 2 to 3. But if you're consistent and do just those 2 to 3 a day, think about what's going to happen over time, over a week, over 2 weeks. Even if it's just 1 email. And if you're still writing names down, you can even add them to the next day, I just would do 2 to 3 a day, or even 1 to 2 if that's all that you have time for. It's truly a copy and paste, tweak it, make it sound personal to you, that kind of a thing. But that 1% effort each day of going 1% more, 1% more with one more email is totally going to add up by the end of this month. That's what boggles my mind. Okay, there was something I was going to ask y'all. Okay, let's go into Instagram. Let's go up into our stories. I'm going to scroll past the people that are thrivers because some of them are on my team and so forth. Okay. So you're commenting on different people's stories within the Instagram. All right, now go into your own story and let's make a post in your story. Oh, Sonia, is there a certain message I send? Yeah, there's one that I send. Hold on, let me find my mouse. I have a friend who can word things like there's nobody's business. Let me see if I can go to my notes section here on my computer. But if y'all would please tweak this and make sure that it sounds like y'all. Don't copy it verbatim, save it into your notes section, and then go in there and let's see. Okay. So I tweak this up. If it's somebody that I know really, really well, then I change it, and that very first part is super personal to them. Sonia, this is something that you could change up and say, I just want all of my friends, you know, and so you can make it to where it sounds totally like you. Take out that first part if you want. Charlene, this is something that you could totally use. I mean, all of y'all could just tweak it and make it sound like y'all. But this is what I'm using for my emails right now. And I try to touch base with every single one of my customers at least every 2 months. And so I will come up with a different verbiage for April, because this is February. And if I'm still working on people in trying to get them all finished in March, then I'm going to talk about, you know, spring's on its way, that kind of a thing, and tweak it in that manner. So save that to your notes and then tweak it. And I'm going to go into my story. Now it's time. Let's see. Y'all, I don't even remember if I put this in my stories last night. We were at dinner last night. Sonia, did you see my stories yesterday? No. Okay, I'm fixing to put something in my stories. I don't even remember if I put it in there or not, so it might be twice. I don't know. When we were at dinner last night, that's my little great niece. Actually, yeah, that's my little great niece. And so always I got my wonky eye in there, but I'm gonna post it. Now, can y'all believe I just realized I have not even made a post in Instagram today. The last one I did yesterday was my reel where I was the toaster oven was smoking. So I'm going to go in and I've got to find something to put in my regular post. I think I'm going to go to the Lavelle page and find something I want to share from there. I don't know about y'all, but sometimes I can post in my stories a lot easier than I can on my actual on my Instagram. It just depends on what's going on. Well, I'm not feeling inspired on this one, so I'm not going to force it just yet. Let's go over to Facebook because I know I'll get something. I need something kind of funny to post. Okay. So I have my post done in Instagram and I have my post done on Facebook. Later on tonight, when it gets to be about 8:30, 9 o'clock, which I'm on Central Time right now, I will post a story from the Lavelle Facebook fan page. And then I will take that and I'll actually go put it on my Instagram wall as well. So that's how I'm going to get my story in today from the Lavelle page. I realized as I started looking back at some of my posts and so forth, I was not sharing that because I would get so squirreled during the day. So I have given myself a time frame in which I'm going to share the story. It's going to change. There's 3 time frames I'm going to give myself. Once in the morning, the next day it'll be in the afternoon, the next day it'll be in the evening. And then I'm going to kind of work my way backwards a little bit. So if you will give yourself a time frame on your schedule of when you're going to post it, let's say your capsules have kicked in and your phone goes to the bathroom with you. There you go. There's your time to put the story in. Let's say you are brushing your teeth, you're fixing to go to bed, and you know people are trolling on their phones. Maybe that's when you're going to put your story in from the Lavelle Facebook fan page. So just kind of play with it a little bit. But if you don't write it down, I have found this out for me. And the reason when I say all these, if you don't write it down, I'm talking about me. If I don't write things down, it just does not happen. So I'm being much more diligent about my day. I'm doing well more than 5 reach outs a day simply because I'm commenting on people's stuff. And if you go back at the end of the night, because who in the world has time to write down who they reached out to? Nobody has time to do it when you're in the middle of commenting and so forth. So if you go to your own Facebook and you scroll down and you click your 3 little dots, it will say activity log. And you can scroll down and put view activity history. And it will show you everybody's stuff you've liked or, what you've commented on. And that's where I jot down at the end of the night everybody that I have commented on stuff on their page. Then I go into Messenger and I start writing the names down from those people that I've had a conversation with in Messenger, no matter what it's about. And I do that. It takes me all of about maybe 3 to 5 minutes in the evening before I go to bed, because nobody has time to jot down the names of the people that they are reaching out to. Not while you're doing it. And so that's how I do that in the evening. And then I've made myself, because last year, I think y'all know, I wanted to read like 12 books and never got any of that done. I think I read 1. So I challenged myself, and in January, I read read and listened to 4 books. I just finished one this afternoon that is on Audible. It's about 2 hours long, but I listened to it in chapters because there was like chapters on it. And I would turn it on in the morning when I was in the shower and have it on loud enough. But if you have not listened to, and I would suggest listening to it, John Gordon wrote the book, The Energy Bus. Because I can tell you that by the time y'all finish that book, you're going to all want to be CEOs. But you have to listen to the book to find out what CEO means. And no, it is not Chief Executive Officer. It is.
What was the name again?
The book is called The Energy Bus. It's by John, Jon Gordon. If you're wanting to listen to something or kind of read and get something kind of that's motivational in a way, but is going to be super something easy to listen to, this is your book. This is totally your book. If life is stressful right now, this is your book. It's going to give you an oomph. It's going to put a smile on your face, and it's going to just, oh my gosh, y'all, it was so good. And it was on my list last year to read, but I kept thinking, I don't want to read a book about a bus. Listen to the book. You'll thank me later. By next Wednesday, y'all could all very well be finished with the book. it's just, it's super inspirational. And so far this year, High Five Habit by Mel Robbins and this one are my two favorites that I've read so far this year. So highly recommend that one. Anybody else have anything for the cause? Oh, you know what I forgot to do, y'all? I forgot to pray. You know what? So let's go ahead and let's just end this in prayer. How about that? Okay. Dear Heavenly Father, we are just so thankful for that the four of us were able to come together this evening and work on our business. And dear Lord, we also pray blessings over those who are watching the replay. We ask that you be with all of those who are not feeling well right now, those that their hearts are hurting, and those who that need your tender loving care. We pray for those that are battling some illnesses right now. And we just ask that you wrap your arms around them and that you give them that peace and comfort that they need. Continue to be and guide us and lead us each and every single day. And as I heard the minister say one time, God, I don't know what you've got planned for today, but whatever it is, I want to be a part of it. May we go into each day with that willingness in our heart and the willingness in our mind and the willingness in our soul to do what you want us to do each day, and help us to find the people that need you, need a friend, and need what this product can do for them. We ask all of your blessings in your name. Amen. All right. I hope everybody has a great night. And then I will see y'all next Wednesday, same time. Okay. Bye.